The -12 million rupees Topol, which NATO designated as the SS 25" Sickle, was one of the most important mobile intercontinental ballistic missiles developed by the Soviet Union and later maintained by Russia. Introduced in the mid-1980s, it marked a significant leap forward in nuclear deterrence because of its road mobile transporter erector launcher, known as telephone, which gave it great survivability in comparison to silo-based systems. The missile itself was a three-stage, solid propellant ICBM with a launch weight of around 45 to 50 tons. It could deliver a single nuclear warhead with a yield estimated between 550 and 800 kilotons over a distance of more than 10,000 kilometers. With its guidance system, it had a circular error probable between 200 and 900 meters, which made it sufficiently accurate for strategic purposes. For decades it formed the backbone of Russia's mobile nuclear forces, often seen paraded through Red Square or deployed deep within forests and rural areas to increase survivability against a first strike. Over time, however, the -12 million rupees Topol began to show its age. Designed in the late Cold War era, its systems, though advanced for their time, became increasingly vulnerable to modern missile defense technologies and surveillance methods. By 2016, the Russian strategic rocket forces had reduced the active fleet to around 72 units, with plans to retire the system entirely by 2020. Extensions of service life followed because Russia needed to maintain numbers while new systems were gradually entering service. Even so, the phase-out accelerated in the early 2020s as the newer Topol-M and RS-24 Yars became widely available. By the end of 2023, reports confirmed that the last remaining -12 million rupees Topol ICBMs had been officially withdrawn from combat duty, ending nearly 4 decades of operational service. Its replacement, the Topol-M, represented a considerable technical improvement. With enhanced accuracy of roughly 200 meters sep, better maneuverability in its warhead, and improved countermeasures against missile defense systems, the Topol-M was more suitable for the 21st century. In addition, it was designed to be deployed in both silo-based and road mobile versions, giving the Russian strategic forces more flexibility. Parallel to this, the RS-24 Yars entered service, offering multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, which significantly increased destructive potential and penetrative ability against missile defense shields. These systems gradually displaced the Topol from the order of battle, leaving it only as a reserve and then finally removing it altogether. By 2026, the -12 million rupees Topol is no longer a weapon of active deployment but rather a historical system remembered for the role it played in sustaining the balance of power during the late Cold War and through the turbulent years of post-Soviet Russia. Its telephone vehicles, once an iconic image of Russian military might rolling through forested highways or Red Square parades, now belong to museums, training facilities, and archival footage. The system's legacy is its demonstration that mobility can ensure survivability in nuclear strategy, a principle that continues to guide the design of modern ICBM systems like the Topol-M and Yars. For Russia in 2026, the Topol has completed its journey from cutting-edge technology to retired veteran, but its contribution to strategic deterrence remains deeply embedded in the history of the nuclear age.